Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina and this is I am now doing Jim's books reading and stuff. E-tag. Okay, E is for elephant. What is the biggest book you have read this year? And that would be Needful Things by Stephen King at 790 pages. E is for English. Who do you consider the greatest English novelist? Toni Morrison. I don't know if this meant English as in from England or English speaking, and so I'm going to say Toni Morrison. And obviously I have some recency bias because I've been reading her stuff, and she made me cry in the foreword of the most recent book that I am reading. So what? Like, how do you have such mastery of the language that you talking about the book that I'm about to read made me cry? So, if English is not your first language, then what is the first book you read in English? English is my first language. E is for Elantris. What is your favorite book or series by Brandon Sanderson? I have read nothing by Brando Sando, and I don't know if I will. I'm not drawn to he's big here on BookTube, I know, but I'm not drawn to him at all. E is for experimental. Have you read any experimental books? Yes, I am going to be reading House of Leaves soon, but there was a book I read years and years and years ago. It's actually a set, I think, and it's called Griffin and Sabine, and it told this like weird love story with letters and postcards, and they were in the book. You would pull out the letters and the postcards and the little drawings and things in the book, as well as read their story. It was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. So Griffin and Sabine, yeah, it was a series by Nick Bantock. Let me go ahead and read the book description for you. It all started with a mysterious and seemingly innocent postcard, but from that point, nothing was to remain the same in the life of Griffin Moss, a quiet, solitary artist living in London. His logical, methodical world was suddenly turned upside down by a strangely exotic woman living on a tropical island thousands of miles away. Who is Sabine, and how can she see what Griffin is painting when they have never met? Is she a long-lost twin, a clairvoyant, or a malevolent angel? Are we witnessing the flowering of a magical relationship or a descent into madness? This stunning visual novel unfolds in a series of postcards and letters, all brilliantly illustrated with whimsical designs, bizarre creatures, and darkly imagined landscapes. Inside the book, Griffin and Sabine's letters are to be found nestling in their envelopes, permitting the reader to examine the intimate correspondence of these inexplicably linked strangers. This truly innovative novel combines a strangely fascinating story with lush artwork in an altogether original fashion. I need to rebuy them. These are some of the books that I lost in my move, and I think there's like, I don't know, like 5 of them. I think I only had like the first 4, but it's gone on to do 8 different books. E is for ebooks. Do you prefer physical books or ebooks? Between those two and those two only, physical. I'd rather have physical books, but as we all know, audiobook is my preferred method of reading. E is for exploration. What is your favorite travel book? I don't think I have one. I think I even forgot to write down. I don't have a favorite travel book unless we're talking about time travel. E is for Elaine. If you have grandkids, kids, pets, etc., beginning with the letter E, and you want to show them, this is your opportunity. So this is a picture of my Emerson. She is the craziest, smartest, funniest, most attitudinal big girl. That's my baby that I have. She is the first of my second set of kids. She's the firstborn of my second set. And her older sister complains that you know how kids talk about how they have the parents are a certain way with their kids, and then they turn into complete marshmallows when it comes to the grandkids. The older kids complain that I'm that way with the younger kids, and I'm like, no, it's just that I'm tired. I'm old, I'm tired, and I'm wiser. They're getting, you know, better, you know, whatever. So I think it's funny. And so she's experimenting in ways that I probably would not have let the older kids experiment, and coming into her own little way and a being, and it's just so funny. Yeah, but there's a TikTok that talks about how she's like, I have a truth to tell you, that from the ages of 8 to 12, kids are the most annoying. She said the hardest time in a parent's life is not toddler, not newborns, not teens. It's the ages between 8 and 12, and that's the ages of my kids. My son is 8, my youngest. My son is 8, and Emerson is 11. And she says, first of all, they can do for themselves. They can do a lot for themselves, but you can't check out right now, because if you do, you'll lose them. You'll lose them in their teen years. So you need to keep pouring into them and stay connected to them now. But they're the most annoying that they're ever going to be, because they just talk constantly about Minecraft and YouTube channels you know nothing about, and jokes that don't make any sense, but you gotta stay engaged. And oh my god, that is what I'm going through right now. It's nonstop Minecraft. She, you know, every week it's a different new favorite color. So everything that I bought the month before is out of style. She's not wearing it anymore. It's YouTube channels, it's jokes I do not get, and it's constant. And so, but I have to sit and listen, because I want her to still trust me when she gets into high school. I want her to know that I'm available and all that kind of stuff then. So that TikTok was so on point, and that's where I am with Miss Little Diva Emerson, my baby girl. E is for elf. What is your favorite fantasy creature? Sexy vampires. E is for extraterrestrial. I don't know why I said it like that. Extraterrestrial. What is your favorite book about another world, or your favorite planet, real or fictitious? Planetos. I don't think George R.R. Martin has called his world Planetos, but what a lot of the fandom calls it, because there's Westeros. That's the main continent that we're on in the first couple books. And then there's Essos, which is the other continent on the other side. E is for Exodus. What is the most interesting book you have read about an Exodus? And I guess that's only the biblical Exodus story. I don't think I've read another story specifically about an Exodus. I do want to eventually someday read The Warmth of Other Suns, which talks about the mass exodus of Black Americans from the South to the North and West, North, Midwest, and West, probably like between 18 until probably the 70s. And it's funny because now I think those people are starting to move back. There was a trend probably in 2010s, in the 2010s, of people moving back down here, and I don't know why, but I am here under duress. So that is the end of this tag. I tag anybody who wants to do this, who has not done it. Let me know, what do you think the greatest English novelist is? And did you think that meant English language or English the country? Let's use this as our end of the video emoji if you don't want to answer any questions, but you do want to boost engagement on my videos. Thank you very much. Be easy on yourself, and I will see you in the next video.